It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about Britney Spears, her conservatorship, and the apology that she recently issued after just everything that's happened, her hearing, letting us know what was going on. And she just wanted to say one very important thing. And I feel like it's nice to see that she's able to finally speak out, whether it's in her hearing, whether it's in her social media posts, whatever it is, it's nice that she finally feels like she's being heard and she's worked up the courage to do so. So I don't want to put words in Britney Spears' mouth. This is what's gone on, and this is what she said. Britney wrote on Instagram, "I apologize for pretending like I've been okay for the past 2 years. I just want to tell you guys a little secret. I believe as people, we all want that fairy tale life. And by the way I've posted, my life seems to look and be pretty amazing. And I believe that's what we all strive for. That was one of my mother's best traits. No matter how shitty of a day we had when I was younger, for the sake of me and my siblings, she always pretended like everything was okay." Go Lynn Spears. Hold on, wait. There's more. I'm bringing this to people's attention because I don't want people to think my life is perfect, because it's definitely not at all caps. And if you have read anything about me in the news this past week, then you obviously know that it's not at all. Ending that off with, "I apologize for pretending like I was okay, that I've been okay for the past 2 years. She also added that she pretended to be okay because of pride. And she said that she was embarrassed. Actually, Britney said, "I was embarrassed to share what's happened to me. And to be honest, who doesn't want to share their Instagram in a more fun, positive light?" She also added, "I feel like Instagram has been a cool platform that has allowed me to share my presence, existence, to simply feel like I mattered despite what I was going through." Now, of course, we know from the hearing and the leaked audio that was not supposed to be leaked. I know that Britney Spears fans, super fans, are all over the world, and everyone wanted to hear what was going on, what Britney finally had to say. And Britney said that too. She said, "I want the public to hear me." So I think fans thought they were doing something good by sharing this leaked audio. However, I spoke with Emily D. Baker, the #1 legal commentator on YouTube, and she simply pointed out when the court found out that the audio was being recorded, they completely cut it. So that way we didn't hear the rest of the audio, what Britney had to say. Now, moving forward, since that audio was leaked and her conservatorship files are sealed, the court will probably not let any media or public, friends, family, no one will probably be allowed in the court with Britney. That way nothing leaks out. Now, Britney does want to end her conservatorship, but she wants to end it under the terms of not being evaluated. She simply said, "I don't owe anything to anyone, and I don't want to be evaluated." Now, last time she was evaluated, I think it sort of gave her PTSD because this was the point where they took the terms, her care plan for the conservatorship, and they heightened everything to the point where they put an IUD in her body. They won't let her take it out. They won't let her see her boyfriend unless it's on their terms, and they upped her medicine. So they put her on lithium, which she said she feels like when she is on the meds, she feels drunk all of the time. She doesn't think that's necessarily fair. And she also wants to take the IUD out so she can have a baby with her boyfriend, Sam Asghari. She wants to be able to get married to Sam. But unfortunately, this is not her decision. She also doesn't understand why the people who are in charge of her conservatorship are putting such strict rules on her. Now, from my conversation with Emily D. Baker, it's been pretty obvious that on their side, the people who are fighting to keep this conservatorship in place, they're saying, listen, we need to keep this in place for Britney's safety. She receives death threats. She has people who want to climb her walls. She has people who want to go after her all the time. So we want to keep this in place. However, for her, she's over it. She's done, and she just wants her life back. She said that she's not okay and she feels like she's in a toxic situation. She feels like at this point, I think she is just like, I'm about to explode being a prisoner in my own home. Now, she also doesn't understand why she doesn't have any freedom with her own money, with her children, and she wants people to be held accountable at this point. As far as her children, she's not allowed to see them from what we're hearing unless she complies with what they're asking of her. And some of those things include, listen, if you want to see your kids, if you want to have anything good, you need to perform. You need to do what we tell you. You have to work. And she's like, what am I working for? I'm working so you guys have money. I'm working, I pay you guys, but you guys act like you're paying me. I don't understand why I'm walking around my house and I'm paying every single person to do the jobs that they're doing that I really don't want them to be doing. She also explained that not only is she paying for them, but she's paid her father so much money. Now, after the documentary came out that was showcasing everything that's going on with Britney, her dad, Jamie Spears, went out and hired a crisis publicist. This is what we're hearing. So allegedly hired a crisis publicist to technically help him rebuild his image. The unfortunate part about that, though, is this documentary was intended to help Britney. However, since it painted him in such a negative light, he used her money to hire someone to represent him and go out into the world and say, no, Jamie Spears is not a monster. Now, with that, everyone has their own opinions, but the unfortunate part is that she's still paying for all of that. So it was almost counterproductive, and it's really not it just kind of feels that way, counterproductive, because everyone wants to help her so bad, but the more that they try to help her, the more it paints her conservatorship in a bad light, and the more they're going to spend her money in order to kind of reverse that effect. So at the end of the day, everyone is just taking Britney's bank account like a piggy bank and going like this and shaking it and taking every penny, it seems like, that they can. Now, for Britney Spears, she has made it very clear she does not want to work and give any of these people another dime until this is over. Is that a possibility? Maybe. Is it up to her? At this point, it doesn't seem like that. From what we're hearing, the conservatorship and her management, they have the option to technically sign her up for gigs. And then if they sign her up and she doesn't want to do them, they can look at her and be like, okay, well, if you don't want to work this gig, then you're just going to get sued. So if you don't want to work at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, you don't want to do a Vegas residency, they're going to sue you. And then you're going to pay all of this money. Is that what you want to do? And that's not necessarily fair either. She's just saying, I am not your workhorse. I'm not a performing seal. I don't have to get up there and clap for you when you tell me to clap. I want to work if I want to work, and I want to be able to provide for myself and take care and make decisions in my own life. She also wants to not have to be forced to do certain things that she doesn't want to do. For example, when she was sick and not feeling well, they're like, no, you better get out there and you better perform. You better go out there and you better do the choreography. You better train. You have to do everything that we're telling you. And she feels like she's sort of lost a passion for life, the excitement in life. She said that she feels like almost every day feels like Groundhog Day. And at this point, I'm sure it's every single day. Now, I don't know if you guys caught the leaked audio, but as Emily D. Baker said, she wasn't speaking in that baby Britney voice. She was speaking from her chest. She was so pissed, and she even cursed several times. She said, I want to be able to ride in the car with my boyfriend. I want to be able to see my kids when I want. I want to be able to not be in this conservatorship and not have to be evaluated. Now, will this conservatorship come to an end? There's really no definite answer, especially if she's not willing to be evaluated. However, from what Emily D. Baker is saying, hopefully she'll be able to move along with her life and just have a less restrictive care plan. Now, guys, I want to know what you think about all of this. What do you think about Britney's apology? And to be fair, I don't think she owes us any apology. I think it's sweet of her to finally speak her own truth. And it's so brave of her, especially because she feels like if she speaks her truth, she could go home and potentially be punished. But at some point, you know, she has to take her life back, especially after being in this conservatorship for 12, 13 years. What is she going to be locked in her house like a prisoner for the rest of her life? She can't ever have kids again. She can't see her boyfriend. She can't be in a normal, healthy relationship. No, this is going to be a fight, one hell of a fight. And I seriously applaud Britney Spears for even going through and finally speaking her truth. But I don't want to just give you my opinion. I want to know what you guys think. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.